Welcome to Recording Intrinsic Lens Calibrations, part of the Theia 3D Data Collection tutorial series. In this video, we will provide step-by-step instructions and tips for collecting high-quality intrinsic lens calibration trials. Intrinsic lens calibration trials are required for calibrating OptiTrack prime color cameras. They are also required if you are using Qualisys or Vicon camera systems and you are not using the third-party wand calibration method for those systems. Intrinsic lens calibration trials are used to determine parameters associated with the camera lenses and are used to correct for distortion and other visual effects. Since the intrinsic parameters affect the mapping between the real world and the camera images, they will influence all subsequent data collected using the camera system, including extrinsic calibrations and movement trials. Therefore, it is crucial that you spend the time required to obtain strong intrinsic lens parameters for your camera system before moving on. Lens calibrations are required to be performed once per video resolution that will be used to collect data with the cameras, or any time the lenses or focal lengths change. For instance, if you intend on using your cameras to record at 1080p and 720p, you will need to record lens calibrations at both resolutions. Adjusting the physical aperture or focus dials on the OptiTrack prime color cameras does not necessitate additional lens calibrations to be recorded. Once you have recorded and processed lens calibrations at each resolution and you are satisfied with the quality of the lens calibration results, you will not need to perform this step again. The steps for recording intrinsic lens calibrations are as follows. Step 1. Position all of your cameras on a table or desk, facing in the same direction. Adjust the position and orientation of each camera carefully to try to capture identical views from all cameras. Positioning the cameras in a landscape orientation generally allows easier calibration. Step 2. Check that all cameras are focused at a similar distance. This can be performed by placing the chessboard or a seeing eye chart test at a distance from the cameras, and adjusting their focus to obtain images that are as focused as possible. Step 3. Check the camera system settings. Confirm that your cameras are set to record at the desired resolution and frame rate. You can record lens calibration trials at a low frame rate, such as 20 or 30 frames per second. Step 4. Begin the lens calibration trial recording. Starting at a distance where the chessboard covers approximately 1/4 of the camera view area, slowly move the chessboard through the entire field of view of all cameras. Use the chessboard to trace out a grid, moving across the camera views and getting all the way to every edge of every camera view. It is important to make sure the chessboard gets right to the edge and to every corner, for all cameras. Step 5. Take a step back, and repeat step 4. This time, while you are covering the field of view, angle the chessboard slightly in multiple directions, varying its orientation throughout. Make sure to continue focusing on getting the chessboard all the way to every edge of every camera view. When you are satisfied with the coverage of your camera views, you can end the recording. This video is a demonstration of what this process should look like, from the perspective of one camera view. All camera views should capture this process in a nearly identical way. Some recommendations for recording intrinsic lens calibration trials are as follows. Use a low frame rate when recording lens calibration trials, such as 20 frames per second, to reduce file size and processing time. Use a computer monitor facing the person performing the lens calibration to provide visual feedback throughout the process. This can help achieve high coverage of the camera views. Move the chessboard slowly and deliberately to ensure it is not blurry in the videos. Thank you for watching this Theia 3D tutorial on recording intrinsic lens calibrations. If you have any questions that have not been answered, please feel free to reach out to support@theiamarkerless.com.